Hey everyone, let's get started. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes Vanderberg. Okay, I gotta actually press the button. Sure. Oh, we are already in it. Oh god. This sure is, running. Okay, so we are freaking out. Gotcha, gotcha. I don't want to skip. Not yet. Wow, they are editing here, huh? Oh, we are so far from Oakmont. I knew I should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque. Okay, that's rad. Gotta have that suspicious whispering. Cool, cool, cool. Whee! I'd ask why, but I think why is not the question you should ever ask in a Lovecraft story. Why is typically the wrong question. How? Slightly more appropriate question, but not by much. Can we please think of something, figure something out with all this stuff? Okay, settings, please. Video. That's just gamma. I'm gonna turn that up, though, so that I can see clearly. Audio seemed fine. Difficulty. I am going to keep the newcomer stuff on and so on, because I am not much for that. Okay, gameplay. Compass is fine. Long distance interactivity icons. Crosshair, aim assist, please. Vibration, subtitles. Camera assist or camera sensitivity may need to go up, depends. Okay, like in game the motion blur isn't too bad. It's just that this guy is like naturally very fucked up. We are starting ourselves off with some very cultish looking flags, huh? Button. What? Okay, I need to hold X to loot. Sure.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Oh my god, we are so tired. The whole time we are so tired. Okay. I don't know what either of those are, so I'm not gonna select them. Okay. Read that. Oh. Well, our suitcase is just gone now. Cool, cool, cool. Man, we are ready to go. We got like a shovel, so much shit in our little adventurer's bag. Like, we are just so ready to go, it's hilarious. Excuse me. I'm starting the stream a little late and it's getting to me. What's that? That's a apron? Okay. Folding camera. Key evidence collected? Lore, skills, map, inventory, mind palace. Dang. We are clueless. That's the letter from Mr. Vanderberg. And then that's the only one we have, the main case. We can pin evidence, interesting. Can view on the map, which we don't really have a map, so I guess not.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oakmont Monolith National Park. Oh, it's waiting for me, alright. I'm sure. Can I not have my gun constantly out? I don't want to have my gun just here and ready. Okay. Might as well. Didn't do anything, and and it was silly, but
now
hello.
Get out.
Oh, he's so tired of me.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed.
Guess we're talking to this man dressed in yellow.
Meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
How eccentric.
Johannes Vanderberg.
Okay.
At your service.
Johannes.
I
thought so,
promise to meet you.
but I didn't want to
the moment
assume.
you arrive.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Christ, we are so tired.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
God. Every time I look at this man, I'm like, yeah, he needs so much rest, but he's not gonna get it.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task.
Fur
These
is a
maps
bad
I found
idea in
the
this
market,
weather.
And this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make
You
it
could have just said
nigh
the recent flood, but
impossible
okay.
to reach.
I think you're supposed
But
to be.
you
You're
made
supposed to have stilted dialogue.
I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about
flood?
this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has
It's
risen
Eldritch
ever
Dick Tracy
higher
time.
throughout the
Hi.
city.
Hey, babe.
Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Interesting how we're dealing with a man in yellow, ain't it?
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Hold on. I just want to check something about this guy's name. Give me just a moment. I know this is already derailing. So Johannes seems to be roughly something to do with the god. It apparently is like originally has some Greek origin, which was like, and it becomes like God is gracious, something like that. But Vanderberg name. I was trying to see if maybe there was something to do with royalty, given his particular favorite color.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the point.
Yeah, Throgmorton.
He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
So, where's Robert
How can
Throgmorton?
I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
So what's he
Tell
like?
me a little about Mr. Throgmorton.
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I see.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a
Oh, how
room in your
gracious.
name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its
At least it's
cover.
not the Gilman. So what do you do here?
For your days, Mr. Vanderberg.
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds
Jesus
of
Christ.
thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
I suppose so. So how do I get to Devil's
What's the
Reef?
best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
Well, I've already got feet, so
kind
it's kind that you have the ladder
Can you
handled.
steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
What else did you mark on my map?
Places. Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is
Yeah, fair enough.
insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Hey, question. I'm currently soaked, and it is the muggiest day out, and it's also currently raining. How are you dry? Like, yes, you're standing under a roof, I guess, but the, like, ricketiest roof ever, and, like, you're still not entirely covered by... Like, you're not far back enough, you would still be getting wet somewhere. You are entirely dry. I should not be pointing guns at people in this, I'm pretty sure. Dang, just a whole-ass octopus, huh? What is going on with your model? Weird. I should just keep the normal pace. Walking's a bit more like thematically appropriate, but it is not easy to keep the same pace. Oh, well, I think I see Mr. Throgmorton. He does have a tendency to stand out, doesn't he?
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
That's a... Just jump right into it, huh? Well, what happened to your son?
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
God damn it. God damn it. I'm kidding, but I gotta deal with a whole game where people pronounce it Innsmouth. I don't care if it's correct, it doesn't sound right. Innsmouthers? Innsmouthers?
Innsmouthers.
Those fish
I'm gonna get corrupted, fuck.
The police burned Innsmouth to the ground.
Innsmouthers.
Oh, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city.
Great job, great.
Port.
So
Grimhild
he
Bay,
hates them
Salvation
so
Harbor,
much.
The shells, they are everywhere.
So
You know,
they're
like
just refugees.
people tend to be.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us. The
Sure.
Throckmorton family. We are the pillar of this community. Not to mention that
Right.
crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. That's so much already. So
I've heard
visions.
you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
We've got a
Another
nasty
newcomer
scar
with
on
a
our
problem.
face.
Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing.
Innsmouthers.
Yes. Let's talk about your dreams.
Shall we insult him more?
Please
Yes.
forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Understand. Sure, cool. A little fucked up, but alright. Fucked up, I mean specifically, like, oh, our exquisite lineage. Oh, our wonderful gene pool. Aha!
Mr.
Anyway, I'll find
Throgmorton,
Albert.
Let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, what'd you say to me?
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Okay, maybe the man in yellow, Vanderberg, is not so supernatural because Throgmorton here, he has a guy holding his umbrella for him, and he shouldn't be as dry as he is, but he is still dry. I don't know why I'm getting so fussed up over this, but sometimes you gotta keep an eye out for strange things.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
I see. Alright, well... So where's the
You mentioned
lifeboat?
A lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
And just to be sure, where's the
Where's
house?
the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in
Figures.
front of it.
As much
Okay,
as
bye.
I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
I will never get
Find
over the
my
fact that this man
son,
has like a fur-lined
and
coat
be quick about it.
in the rain. It's got a smell after that. Okay, so this is the house, and he said head towards the water. I think this isn't necessarily towards the water. Gotta go this way. Okay, that's not a sprint button. That's... Okay, sprint button is R2, I guess. Wait, what? I think I have to go further out. Here's the Titania.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Titania? I guess. Sure. I've literally never pronounced it that way, but alright. I mean, they call it Innsmouth. I don't think they can be excused a few pronunciation mistakes. Albert Throckmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert. This is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's... We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave, Professor da-da-da. I fear that will become... What will become of me? It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. The cycle goes on and 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 on. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father he's here. Okay, the controls for this are not great, I will say. It's, like, bound by 2 different sticks.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Oh, staring at that gives, like, drained my sanity, fuck. Anything else? Nope. Just gradually draining my sanity. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so that's this. Triangle? Okay. That's kind of weird. But, like, it's excusable, honestly. What is this thing? Ah, the Sharon. I don't remember exactly how to pronounce it. This is my boat. What do I need to be in here for?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Ha 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 ha. I mean, nothing's here besides this, and I can't interact with that. Whoops. What am I swinging? Oh, my shovel. And there's that, and that's aim. Okay. I can't... Okay, we'll just ignore that then. But I assume that's what the... I assume that's, like, the thing that it's, like... Not mentioning to me, but, like, showing me on the mini-map. Fuck. Okay, well we can go in the water. That's interesting, I guess. I mean, it makes sense. It's the sinking city. You're probably meant to, like, do stuff. Alright, so they... Pretty decent, like, ability to not get stuck. And you're not gonna end up, like, having... Like, you'll have to, like, navigate, but you won't have to do other things.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Sure, buddy.
The end is nigh.
You say the same
Will
thing.
Begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Alright, so now we investigate over here. Dang, they are just openly armed, huh? Do not fuck with them. It is kind of weird that, like, it's just us. Like, if you look at everyone in this game, it's just us who's soaking wet. Like, no one looks particularly wet in this game so far, which I think is interesting. Like, I guess it makes sense. It would be a pain to do all the textures, but like, it's just interesting to me to point it out. What is up with your feet? Are you burned?
I've said everything I know.
Alright, what
Don't
about
do
you?
anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Sure. I imagine you guys have exactly one line of dialogue, so I will... Okay. We got flashlight. I don't know where it's coming from, but we have it. Sure is a fisher shack. You can't get too spooked by fish. Nothing really of consequence so far. I mean, obviously it's messy, probably smells horrible. But it's not necessarily... Oh. I guess it shouldn't be, because we've got cops to deal with first. Hey, man. You good? You alright?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Our poor man.
Oh,
Reed, you look so tired.
what? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me what
I
happened.
want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business.
Excuse me.
He came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
He put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar.
So who are
Tell
you?
me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm
Hey,
a
Will.
fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood.
Innsmouther,
I worked
please.
on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was that or starve.
Yeah, I can see. There's not much industry in a place that's flooded. So who's Kay? I keep hearing
What
it.
is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
I kind of like that he just kind of fidgets with his hands. Our guy is like extremely awkward, and I'm here for it. Like, you can already kind of tell. Like, he does his best to investigate, but really, like, you can tell that he didn't put a lot of stats in charisma, I guess, is the simplest way to say
Where
it.
are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
I see. So what happened to
How
Paul?
Paul died.
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Is your throat alright, man? You want some water?
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid
Best
of
you
what
can
I might
with...
dream.
Exactly. Best you can with the horror going on here, man. And here's Paul. Kinda sucks that I'm starting the game out with very not good damage. At least sanity seems to, like... Wait, what was giving me sanity damage? Not staring at a corpse. Or, yes, staring at a corpse. Staring at a corpse is what does it. Or... Yeah, okay. Staring at the corpse, that's the problem. So I guess, like, the main warning here is, like unreality, sort of like craziness going on, like...
Choo-choo. Ahem.
Choo-choo. Ahem. Fuck me. I'm gonna... To preface this, I just want to preface this. I've been watching, like, a comedy show, like, been trying to watch a comedy show, for the sake of, like, trying to see what's going... I've been watching a comedy show. It has not, and like, the comedy show has not made me laugh. This nearly killed me. Listen, babe, listen.
Choo-choo. Ahem.
Just, why? Why? Why must he do that? Choo-choo. Ahem.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Haha. Irony. Mind's eye. Who's to say? You know what he's saying? Choo-choo. Ahem. Okay, so that's a quick, this is a quick, like, hey, here's tutorial stuff. Got it. Diving, combat, archives. Look for useful information within this various city archives. Cool. Casebook, evidence, map. Lore, city, documents. Robert's request, hotel room key, Will Hammond testimony, Mind Palace, wait. Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. You see a distortion of the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens. Images of the past have an activation zone. See above. Map. Evidence. Casebook. Padlocks, retrocognition, evidence. Okay, so you can pin evidence, which will help. It'll keep it on the HUD. What? Huh. Okay.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Fucking cool looking, yeah.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
I mean, literally no one can come here. You had to get a boat, you had to charter a boat that's like a fucking junker, my guy.
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Innsmouther. Like a fairly normal human person, yeah. Then again, our guy is absolutely a dick. he's tired, and I feel for him in that sense, and we're placed in his shoes, so I'm connecting with him on that much. But like, what a dick! Like he is so quick to judge anyone who's like, well, you look kind of weird, don't you? Choo choo. Ahem.
5 cards short of a full house.
So he knows how to play cards. Cool. I do not care because I
can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yeah, he was fucked up. Okay. Okay. Alright, sanity goes down fast, and will very quickly turn into something fucked up. Gotcha.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Let's see what you find. Alright. I think... One more time.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Ah, God, I fucking love it. What's
there was
this?
A fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Out of the wall? Wait, how do I... Allows you to understand the events. Step into it. Okay, there's the retrocognition. Cool.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
Okay.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
I mean, pretty simple. 1, 2,
Take this, ape face.
3.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Like, through the wall. Okay. Alright, so we need to be cautious about, sort of visions of suicide, then. Okay. It's pretty messed up,
It would take
but...
tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
So there's definitely gonna be some fucked up imagery, especially as we, like... are constantly losing sanity over here. But, interesting. I will say, so, I've been playing Call of Cthulhu for, like, a long time now. Like, just just a whole bunch with a friend of mine.
This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Or with some friends of mine. But, like, so, like, my main thing, and I know this isn't strictly Call of Cthulhu, it's Cthulhu, it's a detective game with Cthulhu parts to it, but it doesn't have to be.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Like, so since this is not straight up like the game version Call of Cthulhu, and I'm not playing like that the official Call of Cthulhu game either. But okay, I found all evidence over here, and I can go to the Mind Palace in a second. But what I want to mention is, like, while I understand what the system they're trying to go for is, I can tell. Like I get it. Like you're staring at something, it causes you to, like, lapse in like how much sanity you currently have. You start to go a little crazy. And then you end up like a little bit messed up, and then like that will have consequences. And I'm not sure if like losing all of your sanity becomes like a major thing, or if it's just like if you lose some, like I don't know what happens if you lose all of your sanity versus just some of it. But I understand so far, I think. But like, so it makes sense in that way. Like I can see why it would be like this. I can see the system that they've done, but in Call of Cthulhu, okay, that's nothing then. Okay, so using this, drop sanity. I getcha. What is this? Hold on. Evidence. Camera. House brawl. Lore? Photo trophy plate. Trophy plate with the strange fish looks very lifelike. Ugh. Okay. Alright. I see now. I messed up like whether or not having the camera there. Wait. Yeah, Yellow Man's gone. Yellow Man left. Alright. Well, clearly I'm not done. So we didn't find his son, but he jumped... Where? I went in there. Where would he have jumped out of? He would have jumped out here. I probably shouldn't try to use that the whole time. It doesn't look like there's like the typical blood trail. I guess I should go to the Mind Palace. Wait. Mind's Eye is different. Mind Palace. Open the casebook, then switch to Mind Palace. Combine pairs of relevant clues to get evidence. Crucial information for the case, it's added to the casebook. Deductions, these explain nuances of the case. They are displayed in the Mind Palace. Some deductions can be interpreted differently. This can lead to different conclusions. Discover all possible conclusions to fully understand the case, but it is up to you how to solve it. Alright. Okay, Albert attacked the fisherman. Albert Throgmorton attacked the fisherman at their house as soon as he regained consciousness. When Albert Throgmorton became aggressive, Lewis and Innsmouther immediately started shooting him. The fisherman suffered a sudden psychotic outbreak after Albert Throgmorton regained consciousness. Albert Throgmorton fled. I'm not sure I understand this. Okay, Albert attacked the fisherman. The Throgmortons and the Innsmouthers are in an ongoing feud. No. Albert returned unstable. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Okay. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Lewis shot without warning. One fisherman is missing. Throgmorton is Innsmouther. Okay, I can track down Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Love that. Love to know that. Lewis shot without warning. Albert returned unstable? Albert fled when wounded. Feud. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Albert fled when wounded, but there's nothing to connect it to. So we have Albert spread hysteria around him, he was dangerous, and there is anti-Throgmorton sentiment, which could have, like greased the fires, but I don't think it necessarily is the inciting incident here. Okay, and I can track him, follow the omens, Mind's Eye can reveal. Not right here, though. Okay, back in the house then, I guess. I probably wasn't, like, supposed to leave, but it felt... like, I understand I'm supposed to follow them. Mind's Eye?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Uh-huh. Why can I do this? Why can I do this? Why can I do this? Like, why would I jump out of the building? It's not too hard to just walk out. I'm not sure if I had to, but, like, why? What's this?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Alright, let off a few shots, that makes sense. I'm confused. Is it just...
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
I guess it's just telling me to keep going this way? I gotta say, some of the apparent, like, UI elements are a little bit funky, and the screen warping is not my style. Like, this means something is over here, but I'm missing something. Like, right here.
So...
But I can't keep doing that, because it's gonna, like, keep warping my screen, and I'm gonna go insane. Whatever. What? Wait. Hold on. Okay, loot, which does nothing for me. At least not yet. Doesn't really help the case at all. There was this hand.
Even though Albert was wounded, he
Or
managed to
bloodprint.
climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Okay, so he climbed up. Good to know. But I guess I'm mostly just following, because, like... Let me just check something. Casebook, evidence... Mind's Eye. Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. It may reveal images of the past. I guess that's what it is. It reveals... It's like revealing what happened at the gunshot spot. Okay. I like the addition of climbing. It like, obviously this isn't a game where your character knows how to parkour or whatever, but there's elements of that, of like people who would want to run and hide would hide in, would go like like not typical places, you know? Okay, I think pretty clear where we need to enter. What is this anyway? Blackwood Marsh Fish Canning Factory. That is a horny canning factory, though. Someone had fun texturing that or drawing it. One of the two. Both, I guess. He likes to be tall. Alright. Time to investigate. I mean, it was a human man. It was a very buff human man kissing a fish. I can assume it's a very Innsmouth based cannery, especially like Blackwood. I'm pretty sure those are that's like that's Shadow over Innsmouth stuff. I can't remember because I haven't read or looked at Shadow over Innsmouth in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's like a direct reference. But man, really funny looking thing. What is this? Like a torn off pocket? Okay.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstained note, Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Is Lewis... Hold on. So... Frosty welcome... No, Albert is not the Throgmorton. A torn piece of jacket stained with blood, alongside a blood-stained note, warehouse where Albert lived. But that wasn't... Lewis pursued Albert. Bar owner is indebted to Lewis. Albert fled when wounded. So that's something specific.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Which means we are reaching the end. You know, I'm gonna give this game props. This is some amazing atmosphere. I'm spooked. I know I gotta go into the door. Padlocks. Padlocks and planks can be broken with a shot or a melee attack. Damn, what? Fuck. Oh boy. Okay, can't take a picture of it. Okay, I need to figure out the sounds now. Holy shit. Who's this?
One fatal round through the forehead.
Albert, okay.
That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Nothing else? Whoa, okay, gotta look away. Gross. Alright. Albert was murdered. Nope. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. I suppose so? Lewis left the crime scene. Lewis, the Innsmouther, was killed Albert Throgmorton may be hiding at the bar at the Oakmont port. Okay, good to know. That one is actually an interesting, like, revelation. I would not have thought to do that. What is damaging my stamina so bad? Is it just proximity to the creature? Like, does looking at the creature just damage my sanity, or what? I think it's because I'm so close. Okay, I shouldn't... Admittedly, like, some of the ways sanity works in this seems a little bit baffling to me, but I'm sure I will get used to it, and so I probably shouldn't, like, tempt fate about and potentially summon more things to come and get me. Is this an exit? No. Guess I can just go up like that. Okay. That is impressively seamless, though. Like, just going in and out. I'm gonna keep the camera equipped. That's a better, like, zoom in on things type of thing. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Fuck. Okay. Fucking nice. Fucking nice. Okay, that's the port. Where's the bar? Do I know where the bar is? Is it marked? Okay. It's the hotel, Chronicle, department, University Library, City Hall. Wait, Reed Heights? Reed? Also, this is a cool map. I like this map. Okay, so that is a boat. Sure is a boat. Casebook. I killed Albert, maybe hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. Okay, so Oakmont Port is basically here. So somewhere around here is probably along Deep Shore Road, but could be like elsewhere along this side. There's a bar. We need to find a bar. What the fuck is that? What is this thing? Like, it's not hostile, but what the fuck is it? New location under the keel bar. Okay, so I found the bar, but now I'm behind it. God, this game is kind of great, though. That poster sold me. This game rocks. This game is awesome. I should really stop climbing and deliberately hurting myself, and almost deliberately, semi-deliberately hurting myself. Like I'm just getting into very dangerous and harmful situations for no reason. Okay, slightly safer way down, I guess. Alright. And then here is the bar. This is the bar under the keel bar. Cool, cool. God, this place is fucked. I mean, understandably, the railroad is not doing good. What's going on here, man?
The
What's going
port
on?
is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Okay, sure. Cool. Anything else in my mind palace? Just Albert was murdered. Gotcha. Hey, Peter.
Hey, knock it off.
Oh, my bad, man. Oh, fuck yeah. You just got the guy in... You just got the guy in the corner playing harmonica? Fuck yeah. Love it. You'd love to see it. Who are you, lady?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Fascinating, alright. Sure.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
So here's the other thing that's interesting about this game. Your ammo is also your currency. Ta-da! So buy something interesting or waste a bullet. Or use the bullet to protect yourself, rather. And we're gonna spend a bullet.
Let's
Because
see what my future
Oh.
I'm good.
holds.
Good.
I like melee anyway. Make it difficult on myself.
Generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
That made 0 sense.
I think I'd like my bullet back.
It is what it is. The truth will out soon. Me, I just caught an early glimpse.
Why do I feel like I got scammed?
Did I get my bullet back? No. Okay. I guess let's talk to the bar owner.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
What do you want? Yeah,
I've
sure.
seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I really like the vibe here. Like, people, like, so far it's very clear. People are practical. People are down to business. Like, they'll laugh at newcomers, but they are but they are very serious, and I appreciate that. Not unwelcoming, necessarily, at least, well, they still are, because they hate newcomers, but, like, and they don't want to explain shit, but they will explain shit. And they're like, well, anyway, here's what I do.
I'm looking for a man by the name of
that type
Louis
of thing.
Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Understandably. I don't want to make promises I can't keep. I feel like this is the game that'll keep an eye on that.
Robert Throgmorton hired me to investigate his son's disappearance. I found the note about your debt to Lewis near his cold, dead body, and it looks like Lewis murdered Robert's kid. You want him to come here and ask instead of me?
What?
Don't what me. At best, you're harboring a criminal. At worst, you're an accessory to murder.
What? No. I ain't done nothing.
Tell that to Mr. Throgmorton.
No. No. Throg. Lewis is upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Like, I don't like... obviously, making promises is one thing, and doing deals will probably get you in, and, like, maybe... and stuff, but we just got here. We don't want to be playing like faction politics and getting our nose stuck in something. Bit of a dick move on my part, sure, but yeah.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Thanks.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Someone's giving food away? Interesting. Thanks for the music, man. I wish I could tip you. But I don't have a ton of bullets, and bullets are the only currency. Really low poly there, but okay. Hey, Nettie? I hope you're doing good. We're playing Sinking City. This is interesting so far. I'm enjoying it. What's up, man?
Get them! Oh!
Oh! Hell yeah, I'm actually learning Norwegian, like, or trying to at least. I'm trying to think. I'm glad to meet you, but I don't know what to meet is, so, I know Yaya Gla do, but that's not anything. Oh, nice. I hope you're enjoying it. I like it so far. I'm loving the vibe and, like, all the... And, like, it's... Like, for me, it's pretty genuinely creepy, and I love it. That's cool. You got a bar that just has, like, a taxidermy falcon just hanging there? Fuck yeah. That's rad.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles
Hey, man.
Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Okay, so what all happened?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
You killed him? Dang.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
Just keep asking people, why do you look like that? Just be incredibly rude and judgmental for everyone's weird looks. Also, I'm supposed to be questioning him about a murder, but wait, why do you look like that?
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you?
No, I just want to hear your explanation.
What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Fair. Anyway, so you killed a guy? Why'd you do that?
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Why do your people hate the Throgmortons?
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle...
I like that you
only
can see
made
some
our
of the
life
fish
harder,
scales under his shirt
behind our
sleeves.
Backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
Yep, I just started. I meant to... So, funny thing, like, I've been trying to do, like, horror-adjacent games all of October, and I have just not been able to get around to this game. Like, this entire month I have not been able to do it. So I'm finally starting it, on the last, like, week I'm gonna... Like, on the last week of October, which is, I think, fairly funny. Excuse me. Something in my throat, I guess. Daymar? I have not. Let me look that up real quick. Daymar. Daymar 1998? Daymar 1998 on Steam. Game... Daymar... It's a third-person survival horror game that recreates the mood of iconic titles from the 90s. Fresh storyline. I have not played this. It looks interesting. It's a Resident Evil type of thing. Okay. I don't know if I can play that on PlayStation 4, which is where I would, like, stream it, but that's interesting. Thanks for bringing it up. Grand Family.
Grand Family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay.
Oh, you play it on
People here
PlayStation?
crazy
Okay.
about bloodlines
I'll look
and
into it.
tradition, reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Horror games are good fun.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to Call of Cthulhu, although I haven't gotten to Call of Cthulhu, but I really wanted to play The Sinking City, and I'm excited to do so. The other games I've been playing, I finished Little Nightmares yesterday. Really fun. Little Nightmares 2, I should say. I'm playing Control, Bloodborne, and Vampire, I think, are the 3 others besides this. Most of them are more horror adjacent. Little Nightmares is by far like one of the scariest one, but yeah. So your actions looked deliberate, my guy.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
Alright, I've heard
I think
enough,
I've
man.
got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I'll think about it.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds.
Nice.
I still have a few bullets on me.
You're offering me a bribe. No.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Alright. That killed Albert Throgmorton hiding at the local bar in the port. He admitted that he was at the crime scene, but can't remember how exactly he killed Albert Throgmorton. He claims that he was under mental influence, just like the other fishermen at the house, and that he was not in control of himself. He asked me not to give him up. I can either reveal Lewis's whereabouts to Robert Throgmorton or save him and lie to Robert. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton, or Lewis was mentally affected. But, so... Will Hammond. A fisherman lives with 3 other colleagues, Barry, Paul, and the Innsmouther named Lewis Flynn. Will told me that Barry found the unconscious Albert Throgmorton and brought him to their house before leaving to inform Robert Throgmorton. Albert woke up and started making horrible sounds as hysteria seemed to spread to Will, who began to see visions similar to mine. When he recovered, he found Paul dead on the floor, and there was no trace of Albert or Lewis. So, Lewis has every reason. Very nice. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton rather than just drive him off. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Swin and his fellow fishermen. Albert spread hysteria. However, the actual killing blow, which is a bullet to the head, and also, like, hanging him up by the hooks, feels very, deliberate and feels very on the mark. But there's more No, there isn't. There's 2 for each, is what it is. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try to cover it for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive too, the mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. I must tell Robert Throgmorton the truth and bring the murderer to justice. He's also like largely unrepentant. He's just freaked out that he's gonna get in trouble. Like, he's mostly just freaked out that he's gonna get in trouble. What's more is that he's not necessarily... What's more is that, like, he happily agrees that, like, the Throgmortons should die. Like, he doesn't like the Throgmortons in the slightest. Hold on. I mean, he doesn't, I don't think he really deserves to feel like, gain the wrath of, like, a Throgmorton himself. Here's what I'll do. He was under a mental influence. I'm going to report it, but I'm going to try and cover for him. Because, like, Throgmorton is going to, like, do a lot more. I'm not gonna, like, at most, I'm not going to immediately rat him out and, like, tell him exactly where he is and so on. But I'm gonna tell him, like, other stuff, I think. So I've seen some weird creatures.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid
Well,
them
I didn't
when
shoot him,
possible.
but okay.
And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
I found the
Mr.
murderer.
Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket.
Oh, clever.
His friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress.
I mean,
remind me.
We seem pretty out of it, but I think even this detective is better than most cops. I'm investigating cases of insanity.
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Is there a link between visions and the
Do
hysteria?
These cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
So why a geological exposition then?
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
So you think the flood is unnatural then?
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Any discoveries so far,
Has
then?
your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Tell me more about the expedition. I keep trying to say exposition.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where
Well,
should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry,
missed
Mr.
it.
Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Alright. Well, let's talk payment. Also, Nettie, I do not want to try to pronounce that. I think it would be like Nedi Buksadi, something like that. Anyway, but if you're interested in Resident Evil, I can try in when this stream's over, and if you're still watching, there is a associate of mine, an acquaintance, who's also streaming and playing Resident Evil 2. So there is that, if you're interested. I don't even know if you're still watching, and it's probably really late in Norway. Anyway, payment.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
I really love that. Like just a little addition. Just a slight addition there. You're not... So it takes more gunpowder. No, they craft the same. Wait. Trusty 6-shooter. Okay, yeah, it costs more gunpowder. And then the inventory's down there. And then... I did not mean to do that, Mr. Throgmorton, I promise. But then I can switch guns like that. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Did you? I imagine it's go home. Gave me a key to the expedition's headquarters. Pin. Fund an expedition to discover... Alright. It is in the northern cover side at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Ave. Asher Road and Hubert Ave. Wait, hold on. Northern cover side. Cover side... Asher Road, Hubert Ave. So... I'm not sure if that's street, but I think I'll need to, take a boat over to Coverside. And then, yeah. Well, anyway, if that's the first mystery taken care of. If you guys are liking it so far, consider, I'm trying to move out of my parents' place, so any help you can send my way would be great, following and word of mouth. If you like it, especially, you can go to coffee.com/Oxmina or patreon.com/Oxmina. Both of those are ways to help me financially. Coffee is one-time donations. Patreon are monthly commitments. On Patreon, you can get access to content in the form of Patreon papers, which are special in so much as they are full-on analysis of games and so on. What is going on? I mean, it's another cutscene with weird visions going on, which is fair. The wind picked up, fuck. Uh-oh. My hat, no! Okay, so we did not have to walk all the way there yet. I mean, hell, gets us there fast. Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of the mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor. He was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor at the Southern Old Grove. So my current assignment is to look through and see if I can find any other survivors. Fair enough. Mr. Reed, I understand you are a private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger and I cannot trust anyone in the city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I am in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me and will take me soon. I have cast my lot and I am beyond saving. But the 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed. Alright, Mystic Tomes. Charles W. Reed.
Never again, they say.
Is this... I think that's dog tags. All... The U.S. Navy, yeah. Served in the U.S. Navy. All that we see or seem is just a dream within a dream. I like that quote. Newcomer, unburdened newcomer. Windcoat, vacationist. Daywear, ooh. Oh hell yeah! King's robes. We can get the. We can wear wear the yellow. Man of science, fisherman. I like fisherman too. Fuck that. Oh yes. Babe, if you're watching, check it out. Master Sleuth, good, cool. Book collector in the assignment. Yep. Fuck. These sure are outfits, huh? Plague Doctor, yeah, it's cool as hell. Daywear. Yeah, I like this. We are exceedingly wet still, but I like this look here. Do I have like a DLC? I didn't purchase a DLC from, if I were, at least not that I can recall. My Diary Part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams and the metal creaking. Water filling the deck and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself floating seaweed among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I had seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island. Something old and dark and slithering. And it still haunts me. Yeah, we're kind of cleaned up now. I kind of want to look at these again. Oh, I see. So it's like, do you want your backpack or not? It's kind of interesting that like there's only the one that actually has like a backpack. I kind of like the day wear though, so I'm gonna keep with that. Much as I like the other one. Johannes Vanderberg, Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please, take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. I see. Huh. I boarded up the windows and locked the doors. They are just men. The Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer, and I'll figure them out. The Tome of the Mare. The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor, at the southern part of Whisper Street, where meetings occur in the dead of night. The locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay, because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have neither gone mad or disappeared. Bewitched Tome. The local legends say maybe more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book that with words of power. The book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in Eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? I had a dream so real it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. He saw his awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there is a Ferris wheel at the park in western Old Grove, near Century Ave and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? Okay, I'm seeing what this quest is. It's definitely going to get you used to navigating. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. Excuse me. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called, when the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes, but the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in Central Salvation Harbor, on Old Church Road between Seven Oaks St. and Windham St. Seven Oaks Street and Windham Street. Still has a bad fame and no one wants to live there even after the flood. I don't like having to hold X to loot, but whatever. The Hidden Book. Took a lot of effort to track down this book after being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum. It was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in, checked his place, but in vain. Still there is somewhere else in the tome, maybe the private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked. Archives say is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. Okay, I'm done reading these. I get it. It's like, okay, but here's this book. I do find it odd that there's just like only one outfit with the book, with the backpack, and then you just cannot see like him with the backpack on anymore. Because the backpack gives, like, obviously, like, he's, I don't know, obviously it's for the fact that he's new. Like, he's new in Innsmouth. And he's, like, taking his stuff, and, like, he's officially brought his stuff in, so he doesn't need to be lugging everything around, but still.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Cute. Mr. Archer, keep it down. I've seen you dragging things in your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave your landlord.
The door won't budge.
Casebook. Mystic Tomes. Okay. Lore documents, okay. The nightmares. Okay. What the? Weird painting, but it's not currently a, I guess it's not currently part of an investigation. It's filthy. I'm gonna keep doing that on accident. Inventory real quick. First aid kit, antipsychotics. So first aid kit. I can go ahead and make some. I am gonna use one though. Dang, those take a little bit. Those take a while to actually use. Should at least keep my gun loaded. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out, several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing, but now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. Too many coincidences. Alright. Oh gosh, my throat. I don't know if it's tight or if there's like something in it. Like I don't know what's going on there.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister. You wanna stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
I didn't do anything.
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron
So he's got
means
super
you get away with everything.
obvious.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes.
Very
and
obvious
books
skills.
I
It
find
must be a
after they
pain
move
to
out.
shave.
Only thing
But
they're
then again,
good
it doesn't
for
look
is
like they
lighting a
keep a
kitchen
lot of hair
stove.
anyway.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Whoa! That is a big crab. What the fuck? That's a massive crab, though. That thing's huge. Okay, so... Letters from Oakmont. Hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them, I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions, marked the places where they happened. He was trying to avoid them. Okay, so there's 2 new side quests. Let's step outside and see if anything else progresses. Ah, what a lovely day, ain't it? US mail, is this the fast travel system? Gotta mail myself? Or maybe not. Men's finest clothing. Get out, leave now. Oh no, it would be... Ah, it's... Is this fast travel? I don't know. Automatic telephone, long distance service. God, there's just a shit ton of dead fish. God, what an atmosphere. Love this area, fuck yeah. Like, it's exceedingly clear that this place is fucked. You know? Like, it's just, it's not in a good state. But it's so cool. Ooh. Maybe shouldn't go into the infested area. Alright, so... Current casebook. He's waiting for my report. Mass hysteria gripping Oakmont expedition. Contact with the expedition, who was subsequently hired to find any other expedition members, dead or alive. He's waiting for my report, but I need to find things first. So based on the map, this is an infested area, it seems. Let's see. Library, Oakmont City Hall, Police Department, Chronicle, St. Mary's Hospital, the Asylum, Throgmorton Manor, skills. Okay. So I need 1,000. I think that's gonna be a good place to start, is earning more experience and so on. Getting that to as the very first one. Alright, so what we need to do, I think we take the boat, hang a left along Central Street, and then hang a right over at Lincoln. And that'll get us to the hospital, which seems like a good place as good a place as any to, like... I want to point out this controls like ass. Also, it's completely unrelated where you're pointing the camera. Oh, that's fun. You've got, like, the floating signpost. Because otherwise people aren't gonna know. Okay, barrel does nothing. That's a chair. Alright, and then over here... Hey, man! The way everything feels like a dream, though. Like, it's so spooky. That's like a shark nailed to a, like, pinned to a wall, like, just by sheer force or something. God, this game's aesthetic is so cool to me. Hi. Okay. Okay, hang a left over here. A lot of construction going on, which makes sense. Ooh, we got like a little park here? Hell yeah. Textures, come on. I want to read. Why can I do this? Our guy likes to be tall. Ow. I swear to God, I'm gonna die more from, like, falling and doing stupid shit than actual combat in this game. Then again, I don't know much of what the combat is like, so... Okay, you're not important, so I guess there's just an air of despair going on. But you know, fair. City's in fucking shambles. Where are we? Coverside Central. Okay, so it gets us to So you're like a cultist, probably. Infested area? I found another infested area around here. Hold on, map. Destinations are activated when you can access phone booths around the city. Landmarks, fast travel points. It seems like this is also an investigation scene, unless I'm wrong? Like, I can't imagine why it would be, but like I don't know. I do like the textures and stuff with the Innsmouthers, with their like their gills and their extremely scaly skin. It's kind of neat. I think it just indicates that I'm in an area, honestly. Okay. So I should keep an eye on like these things. Let's see. Oakmont Chronicle might also be someplace interesting to find out if this place doesn't bear any fruit. But I figure, like, if they're missing, they might turn up at the hospital injured. I mean, it depends, but... Sir? That's an octopus. Or some kind of cephalopod. Why are you carrying it around in a baby carriage? Game is good. Game is good. Oh, and it's not even yours. It's just here? And you were having a smoke next to it. Cool. Alright, let's go in here, I guess. See if there's anything that can help. It's a place with an archive. Could help me. I like the loading symbol. That's neat. Oh my god, it's almost midnight.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. Visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
Yes, a bit.
The usual. Nothing to write home about.
Ah, a chronic headache sufferer. Fascinating. By coincidence,
why is this guy so much creepier than anything else?
Their role in illness before the flood. Did you know that all of us are infected by Helminth? Your headaches could indicate that they have infested your brain.
That's news to me, Doc. Sounds serious.
Oh, God.
may I suggest you become a subject in my experimental medical program?
You know? Fuck it.
Experimental medicine. Well, I guess it can't be any worse than the asylum in Boston. Count me in.
I'm delighted to hear that, Mr.
Terrified of this man.
Charles Reed.
Mr. Reed.
This man is actively terrifying, and I just signed up to have to spend more time with him.
Contact me when you feel improvement.
Fuck off. I think that's just texture popping. I think that's entirely... I don't think that's an insanity thing. I think that's just how the game works. Holy shit. Fucking hell, that freaked me out, definitely. Bro? The fuck?
What the hell did you give me, Doc?
Is something wrong? You seem perfectly healthy to me.
Your medicine blinded me, and then it gave me these visions. Worse than a blow to the head. What are you trying to pull?
Intriguing. These side effects are a new development. I'll have to run some more tests. Let me know if anything else
Bad
happens,
idea. Bad idea. Should not have done that. Something I can help with.
Hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the Wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
Maybe later.
I might need to return later when I can give this my full attention.
I hope you do. This data could...
Bye.
Okay, bye. Alright, first things first. Patience. Hold on. Pin. Pin that. After the flood, cover side? Salvation Harbor. The shells? Morgue. Asylum? Therapy. Why does that have like a fun little rhythm to it? Okay then. The hospital doesn't seem to have anything for me at the moment. I'll try to remember that he has something for me, but for now... I want to see if we can get over to the Oakmont Chronicle. could be helpful. What? I think I'm gonna check the Chronicle and then call it a night. It's late. I didn't mean to be up this late doing this, but I ended up being up this late anyway. Completely by accident. So really, it's just a straight shot. I can't resist the pull of the fun video game. Ah! Hey, buddy. I don't know why I thought that was like a newsboy.
Extra.
You're
All
a newsboy.
that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Can't buy it. Cannot frickin' buy it at all. Okay, so here... Yeah, over here's the Oakmont Chronicle. I'm gonna pick up the fast travel thing over here. I don't understand why triangle is the like vault jump over things button, but I guess I'll accept it. Alright, cover side west, good to know, or good to have. And back around. Also, I hate to actually this, babe, but I just think it's a little bit funny. Chthonic just means, like, of death, not like Cthulhu. Like, chthonic deities are like deities of the afterlife and of death and so on. I think that's interesting, and
Your papers are by
just
the
figured
door.
I'd say.
Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Yes.
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm here.
Guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers. The archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll...
I assume that just means it's the only newspaper in Oakmont. I got some time for an interview.
That interview? I got some time now.
We have a very bright red tie underneath
absolutely.
all this.
We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
Ex-Navy?
I'm a former Navy diver.
I'm a
Served on the
diver?
USS Cyclops, and, well, after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here.
I noticed.
Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here. We were much more concerned with the
There's an
flood,
interesting thing about
though
this.
Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know.
So it's interesting though, because there is a, there's not a side effect, but, what am I trying to say? Like, it's interesting that this is a, like, group of commoners, I guess. I don't know. Commoners. Coverside. Grimhaven. Old Grove. Salvation Harbor. The Shells. She sells seashells by the seashore. Whatever. No. Okay. I don't think that's anything. Maybe I just go and talk. Maybe I'm just supposed to go and talk to him. But yeah, anyway, what I was gonna say is it's interesting that, like, a part of this world, I guess, is this, like... How the fuck do I delete this? Danger should not... Uh-oh. Delete. Fuck. I can't delete the things. Oh no. Anyway, what I was saying is that, like... Where am I headed? Yeah, the right way, roughly. What I was saying is that, like, it's interesting because, like, I think we're in a time period that was, like, pretty spiritual and, like, superstitious, which makes being, an investigator interesting, because we're actively looking into, like, psychic phenomena and stuff. So, like, that is an added bit of intrigue, which is especially fun for like a Call of Cthulhu thing, because, like, if you have superstitious things, like people who are superstitious, not just people who are who won't buy into all the myths and legends and stuff, including a main character who's suspicious and stuff. It's fun. I like that. It's good. 'Cause I saw you T-posing. I saw him. We all did. I guess I'll report into Throgmorton. Dang, it got overcast real fast. Wonder if there's a day-night cycle? I hope not. Or if there is, I hope it doesn't have too much ill effect. Okay. So... basically just head forward. I genuinely love, like, this navigation, though. The city has so much character already. And I'm so fucking here for it. Okay, you're nothing. Well, not nothing, but you're just... I love you, hun. I love you. Ah, God, you're so valid. Can I please... Can I please fix my map? I don't want a danger sign here, and I don't... Okay, I can't... Whatever. I'll figure that out later. Let's see if we can, like, report into Mr. Throgmorton. God, I love the fact that he just has a bunch of armed men. Oh, they're doing a funeral shit. Damn, dude.
The mortician has touched him up well.
In loving memory, Albert Throgmorton, son of respected Robert Throgmorton and descendant of a robust bloodline, died on Thursday at Oakmont Port, aged 25 years. Oh, so we're ending it on an in-game Friday. Fun, delightful. We mourn his untimely death, but we celebrate the way he lived his life. Throgmorton family appreciates the many comforting words and prayers sent by the citizens of Oakmont. You seriously just like reading the newspaper? I mean, I guess fair. I understand. Like I think he is genuinely cut up about it. Like, it is his son. I don't think he's heartless, but like...
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
Okay, that's nothing then. Alright, well, I'm sure there's other places for me to like, figure out. But, for now, I think that's gonna be it for our opening to Mr. Reed's Wild Ride. Thank you all for watching. It's been fun. This game, at times, is unexpectedly hilarious, and also really fun. Thank God I realized I should save. Jesus, okay. Alright. Thank you for watching. God, it's so late. It's Saturday now. It's Saturday. I started this stream on Sunday. It's Saturday now. Good night. Before I go, you know the drills. If you like the streams, Ko-fi.com and Patreon.com. Both of those /Oxmina. That's me. If you can support me, it would be really great. Trying to move out of my parents' place and move in with my best friend and my boyfriend. So I would really appreciate it. But thank you all for watching. Spooky month may be over, but we will continue with Sinking City, with Control, with all those games. Thank you all for watching. I will see you when I see you next. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming next week, because I'm going to be starting NaNoWriMo, and I am admittedly kind of anxious about that, and I want to be able to, like, stay on the ball for that, and so on. So we'll see what I can do. But like I said, nothing that I've streamed so far is going anywhere. I will continue to stream these games until they are complete, including Bloodborne, including Control, and including this. But thank you all for watching. It's been fun. I'll see you next time.